A very good day to my lecturer. My team and I are going to present assignment 2 magic bullet hypodermic needle theory. The objective of the assignment is to revise 8 articles that we gather and analyze whether the magic bullet hypodermic needle theory are applicable in these articles. After that, we will summarize and conclude our findings. First of all, let us begin with our introduction about the theory. The main idea behind the theory is the direct influence via mass media. According to the statement of the theory, the mass media can influence a mass of people directly and uniformly by injecting them with appropriate messages to trigger responses. There is a powerful and direct flow of information from the sender to the receiver. The receiver, which our audience are considered as passive and are thinking what they will fed because there is no other alternative sources of information. In the end, they are able to escape from the effects of message. So let's move to the first article, which is a study of the impact of US Department of Defense and Movie Industry Corporation on military application rates. This was written by Lindsay Rescott. It's about the effects and impacts of the cooperation and collaboration between US Department of Defense DoD with Hollywood movie producers in the rate of enlistment and enrollment of military personnel. The methodology was quantitative approach using data from Military Entertainment Media Liaison Office and US Center for Naval Analysis. In overall, it's concluded that the partnership between the Department of Defense Hollywood was indeed successful in influencing audience to join and enlist in the military. The magic bullet theory is applicable on this article due to the media, like the movie Top Gun, managed to influence the audience. Films that contain hero elements, or for instance, movies like Top Gun that contain high octane action, influence the audience to have a positive view of military. The partnership between DoD and Hollywood is success. There is a significant increase of applicants like male, female, and black community in enlistment of military following the release of the movie. That means the objective between the partnership between the both sides is indeed bear fruits. Then finally, the effects of the effects of the audience. Audience take action like enlisting in the army. After watching the movies, the audience behavior eclipses their behavior into joining or enlist themselves in the marine. These behavior are quite drastic. So at the end, the magic bullet theory is held strong in this regard. Next, we'll move to the second article, Before and After Jaws, Changing Investigation of Shark Attacks. The journal was written by Graham Francis. He analyzed the aftermath of the release of 1975 movie called Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg. The author asked whether the effect of Jaws are still lingering in the psyche of audience, as well as the impact of the movie causes to the world and shark population. In the journal, he analyzed the outline and timeline of shark attack pre and post Jaws, as well as the audience perception towards the shark and pre and post Jaws. In the end, he concluded that the effect of Jaws are indeed prominent and long-lasting. Magic bullet theory is applicable and valid in this article because the media like Jaws managed to inflict terror in the audience through suspect editing and the silent nature of the antagonists of the movie, which is the shark itself. This comply with the first statement, which is the mass media able to influence the audience. Then the effect is the shark paranoia spread across the nation exploited by media. In turn, overhunting sharks occur, causing declining shark population. In turn, conservation of shark by scientists and conservationists around the world are hopeful to protect the shark from complete extinction. Then the audience. After watching the movie, the audience in turn scared of sharks and what lurking under the sea. This is a fear of the sea, also known as thalassophobia. However, after the release of the movie Jaws, a new fear has been produced called gelatophobia, which is the fear of sharks. And in turn, the magic bullet theory is held strong in this regard. Now, I want to move on to our next partner. Thank you.
Misinformation on saltwater use among Nigerians during the 2014 Ebola outbreak tied with the role of social media. Overall, social media has shown in its success for disseminating both established and unverified health information. When it comes to fear, people are highly inclined to take risks on any reassuring possibilities, even though there are warnings. Social media effects on people's perceptions of vulnerability, severity, and health practices. The magic bullet theory key assumptions and declarations are closely related to the findings. Due to the scenario where people are afraid of Ebola virus, people have a higher chance of taking any possible options. Therefore, they do as the social media tells. Family and friends are so impaired. When the loved one heard the rumor and posted it on social media, people were more likely to believe it. As a result, those who follow instructions prove that the magic bullet theory is a bear. In our view, media advocacy is still heavily influenced by the magic bullet theory. Today, individuals may now receive clarifications promptly, and with government guarantees, news organizations and health agencies can always provide accurate information to the public speedily. However, compared to 10 years ago, audiences are no longer as constrained as they once were. Individuals are able to spot false rumors and stop believing unverified information. Consequently, the magic bullet theory still exists today. In this article, the prevalence of wealth-flaunting on social media and its impact is exposed to youth. The youth are highly inclined to crave the lifestyle of influencer, causing them blindfolded on their behavior, even ending up purchasing or renting those luxuries. Because of this tendency, the youth are trapped in living fake life on social media. Thus, social media is a vicious cycle in which influencers demonstrate misinformation to the audience, leading them passively following the trend on social media. The magic bullet theory assumption stated that the medium is a high-risk communication tool, as its audience is powerless when ideas are transmitted to them. Thus, the media eventually succeeds as an invisible influence. When the celebrities showed off their wealth, the youth will follow suit, from buying luxury products to borrowing the luxuries from their friends and post their pictures on social media platforms in order to maintain their wealthy identity. In our perspective, social media still influences its users generally, whether they are financially independent young individuals or mature adults. People are still unintentionally influenced thanks to the celebrity effect, the social media trend. These influences have involved social media norms. Therefore, we conclude that the magic bullet theory can continue to set public opinion via the media in the future.
The fifth article is the influence of social media BDS marketing on the purchase power of Bandung city community. The author of this article is Bayu Pamungkas, Muhammad Alwi Al-Hafid, and Sherry Sri Rahayu. This study is to measure the spending power of McDonald's BTS meals consumers and the impact of the McDonald's company's online management strategy. The target audience of this study is Bandung-based consumers who purchase BTS meal from McDonald's. The researchers use quantitative method, which is questionnaires, and qualitative measure, which is saturated sampling method and descriptive data analysis techniques. McDonald's official social media account posted numerous influential posts on BTS meal, and the respondents claim that they bought BTS meal due to the publicity stunt on social media, and they are aware of the highly active marketing message of BTS meal on social media, proving that the media message immediately influenced them to buy. This phenomenon matches the hypodermic needle theory that mass media directly and uniformly influence many people by injecting them with desired messages leading to a desired reaction. In our opinion, advancement of technology has brought many changes in people's life. Many companies, including McDonald's, use social media as a marketing tool. By posting related information on social media, interested people who read them will buy the products immediately. Hence, the hypodermic needle theory is well applied in this study. The next article is A New Wind of Media Freedom, Social Media and Political Participations in Zimbabwe, written by Arthur Fidelis Chikarema and Tommy N.Q. This study is aimed to examine the influence of social media on Zimbabwe's social and political growth and to target the impacts of social media on Zimbabweans' political perceptions. The target audience of this study is 3,500 respondents randomly chosen from tertiary institutions in Bulawayo, and the methodology used is qualitative, which uses case study approach via questionnaire. The political leaders of Zimbabwe utilize social media like WhatsApp and Facebook to change the political views of the public by sharing their ideology. People cannot escape from those messages and will be affected by their favorite politicians on social media. Based on the survey, 65.2% of the respondents stated that social media has increased their political participation and engagement as it is convenient, showing that the media has greatly influenced them. This phenomenon matches the assumptions of the hypodermic needle theory. From our perspective, the hypodermic needle theory is well applied in this article. Instead of being controlled by political leaders in the past, the existence of social media has directly influenced and created opportunities for the citizens of Zimbabwe to participate in politics. This increases the possibility for a better government in Zimbabwe. However, some people from underdeveloped places will still be controlled by the old political perceptions indoctrinated in the past.
Moving on, the next article is the 2019 Nigerian presidential election and the researchers of the magic bullet theory of media effects by Patrick Ian Okan and Joseph Ekpan. And the aim is to investigate the significant impact social media has on the audience. And the target audience is Nigerians voting residents. And the methodology is quantitative and also qualitative. The magic bullet theory remained relevant in media study due to the significant impact of fake news on social media during the 2019 elections. It was influenced by Nigerian voter opinions during that time. As a result, it has received renewed attention in Nigeria due to the massive spread of disinformation and the huge reaction of viewers following the news on social media pages. And the incident investigated in this research does support the efficiency of the magic bullet theories. Our review based on the issues, which is the Nigeria 2019 general elections. The President Buhari election cloned by a Sudanese. Many Nigerians believe that Buhari is dead and that a man who resembles him was brought from Sudan as a replacement. This has had an impact on the mindset of the Nigerian electorates, and due to this fake news was thought to demonstrate the rapid and immediate impact of the media, a theory that has been used in propaganda campaign during World War II. And furthermore, the journal used the 1938 radio transmission of War of the Worlds as a good illustration of how the media may frighten people into thinking that mankind had taken over the earth. The effect of the rumors is millions of people listen to the broadcast and feel thinking that the end of the world had really come. So in these two issues in the research, media content had a significant impact on voter decision about who to support. Those intimidated by broadcast can be impressed to fully accept the information they hear without fully checking its accuracy. The result and finding of this study suggest that there is suitable for application in this study due to the significant impact social media has on the audience. In our opinion, the magic bullet theory of media assumes that audiences are passive and willing to be swayed by the information disseminated by the media. Issues such as propaganda based on fake news demonstrated the manipulative nature of the media, especially during elections. As a form of media or political propaganda, fake news can be a powerful weapon to sway public attitudes and also behaviors. So the last article is the spread of COVID-19 fake news on social media and its impact among Malaysia. And the aim is to examine the causes of the spread of fake news on social media and its impact on society. The target audience is Malaysian society that has been browsing and following the development of social media. The methodology that has been used is quantitative methods. So the internet has typically speed out the dissemination of news and other sort of information. Social media platforms are described in the current Malaysia political climate as the best venue for disseminating rumor and false information. As the COVID-19 pandemic swept our nation, various news and articles are offered to us on various social media platforms. And the finding shows that as the world faces the devastation of COVID-19, the rapidly spreading chain of fake news is causing many adverse effects on society and the nations. And next, based on our review, the result of spreading such fake news can lead to loss of life and had a huge impact in society. So what is the cause of the spread of COVID-19 fake news on social media and its impact among the Malaysian community? Based on our review, the result of spreading such fake news can lead to loss of life and have a huge impact in society. For example of the issue in this article, the deaths were attributed to the spreading of the news that alcohol can cure coronavirus outbreak, but then actually it was illegally processed alcoholic beverage causing the poisoning. And next is 13 cabinet ministers have been confirmed positive for COVID-19. So these false news stories are spread in order to confuse, manipulate, and inflame people's feelings. As a result, false perception of a person are created to inject someone's belief. In our opinion, the struggle to battle fake news is far from over, and the community in Malaysia need to be educated on a daily basis through various platforms such as social media and mainstream media. In order to study and examine the news, the truth and authenticity of the news article must go through several processes. Based on this article, magic bullet theory proved that media could affect someone's belief.
In short, this hypodermic needle model is useful in social media as well as the visual medium film. Today, the concept of interconnecting universes and continuity in superhero movies has become a hit within movie fans. From there, the concept of multiverse has sprung. Multiverse is defined as a hypothetical collection of various universes. They are believed to have a similar space, time, matter, energy, information, and even the physical laws, just have slight differences in each dimensions. People are starting to believe in the multiverse today as more and more movies about it are being produced. Scientists have not yet demonstrated the existence of the multiverse, yet it is implicitly believed that the extraterrestrial life exists in the cosmos. With an increase in the number of movies, microfilms, commercial articles, and books discussing the possibility of the multiverse, the magic bullet idea begins to take off at this moment. This demonstrates that how people could accept the influence and idealists. Therefore, further studies on magic bullet theory are recommended here, using multiverse issues for the analysis. This is to further establish the relevance of the magic bullet theory in the digital era, especially with the appearance of social media, where people are generally more receptive and to accept new things. That's all from us. Thank you.